Hello everyone, this is Quick Kitchen Tips with Matthew. Today we're going to be doing some loaded potato skins, but I'm doing them a little bit different. I'm going to show y'all how I do these things. Get the potato, you cut them in half. Okay, then we just get a spoon. You're going to scrape some out. Scrape a little bit out of them. Go in the grease. I bake these off. You can bake these things off the day before, or I just bake these things off and put them in the freezer real quick, you know, for about an hour. They're still not all the way cooled off. These things actually working out really good this way. I'm just scraping a little bit of this potato stuff out so I can stuff them. Just getting a little bit of that out. Throw these things in the fryer. You see I've already got some of these fried off here. I've got them golden brown a little bit. So I'm just going to transfer these over here to this sheet tray here. It's the tray I baked them on. Transfer them over to here, and I'll start putting me some cheese in here. This is some Munster cheese. You can put whatever kind of cheese you want in them. I just had the block in there, and I'm grating it up. I grated it up myself. It's good and fresh, freshly grated cheese. This is about a half a pound of cheese almost. So I'm going to get my little plate over here. We're just going to pull these potato skins. We're trying to get them as crispy as we can. Because they ain't going to take long once we get them in the oven. It's a process doing these things. You know, maybe you had a big cookout the day before, you got a bunch of potatoes left over, baked potatoes left. This is a good option to do it. I would do this in restaurants. I would run this the game day special when we'd have extra baked potatoes at a live bait when I was there. Try to get Docs to do it. They never wanted to get on board with this particular app, but it's a good selling app, and you got leftover potatoes, why not use them? So I'm seasoning these things just a little bit of seasoning salt. I'm using a little bit of Lawry's. You can use salt, pepper, whatever you want. Alright, so that's dirty now. We can go over here. I'm not going to use it no more. Let me cut that off. I got my oven on 350. So I'm going to get some cheese inside these bad boys. Stuff it pretty full of cheese. All the stuff's gonna melt down to some gooey goodiness. Some of the cheese already trying to start to melt a little bit. Just gonna go ahead and use up all the cheese I got here. So then I'm going to, I usually use bacon. But I got some andouille sausage here that I've ground up inside the food processor. So it's not going to take, it's going to cook just about as quick as that cheese because it's little bitty pieces. I'm just going to fill that thing up with this andouille sausage. I've never used the andouille sausage in this. I've always just used bacon bits, but I had some andouille. I had bought some bacon for this, but I had some andouille sausage in there. I said, man, let's just do something a little different than your normal run-of-the-mill loaded potato skins. Alright, so I've got that in there. And we're just going to go straighten this oven. I got it on 350, and I've got a I've actually got a convection oven. You can bump it up a little hotter if you want. 400, I wouldn't go above 400 on that. That'll probably let the cats have that. Chickens eat these potatoes here. Nothing goes to waste here. And we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. It's only in there about 5 minutes. Fixing to show y'all what they're looking like before I dress them up, then I'll show you what they look like after we dress them up. The frying is very important to get that good color and that good crispiness. I wouldn't recommend just hauling them things out going in the oven. It'd be a gobby mess probably. So then we're just going to go a little dollop of sour cream. On these bad boys. You may even have some little piping tips. Pipe and make them look a little prettier. It's just some good old game day food. You know, so y'all watch some playoffs this weekend. We can check some of this stuff out. And we're just going to go over it with some of these little green onions. I usually keep some in the window, so I finally had to get rid of them onions. I put them in just water in a cup, boom, and it's you ain't got to keep buying green onions. All right, so I'm fixing to show y'all what the money shot looks like, so to speak, now. That's what we're looking like. That is some good old-fashioned game day food. And you can get you some ranch, and you can actually not put them 2 potatoes in there like I've got, and just leave that empty and put you a big old thing of ranch or whatever kind of dipping sauce you want. They're good. I'm just eating them like that, but they would be good with ranch. So anyways, hope you like what you've seen. Like, share, and subscribe. And the next time, y'all have a blessed weekend.